This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor, and nothing in this video creates a doctor-patient relationship. Do not use this information to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Always talk to a licensed healthcare professional before starting or changing any health, fitness, supplement, or peptide protocol.
All right, I gotta be real about something that Retatrutide did to me that nobody's talking about. It didn't mess with performance. I can still get hard. I can still perform, and all that's fine. But as I pushed my dose up higher and higher and higher, my sex drive just kept dropping lower, lower, and lower. So in this video, I want to talk about what that's been like for me and why I think that that's happening. That way, if it's happening or has happened to you, you know you're not alone. And then I also want to show you my current stack that I'm on so you can see everything that I'm taking right now. Since I started TRT, things have changed, but not that much. So stick around. That's what's coming up. All right, thanks for clicking on the video and watching here. So first I want to be clear, this is just a drive situation, not a performance situation. So my plumbing is working, I can still have sex, finish and all that. That is all fine. This is kind of a weird subject to talk about, but I feel it's important to talk about because I have never heard anybody talk about this, where Retatrutide is affecting libido, and I am experiencing that. At first, it wasn't something that I had kind of put the two pieces together, but as I have dosed up, so at 4 milligrams a week, maybe or maybe not, I may not have noticed it. It might have been so slight that it wasn't that big of a deal. It was probably better for my wife, me not chasing her around like a dog, right? But as I got up to around 7 milligrams, that's where I really noticed that it blunted that feeling that I had, that drive that I had. Getting hard and staying hard is fine, performance is fine, but it's just the mental piece, the part that pulls me towards that, has sort of just been diminished, and it's now noticeable. It's been noticeable in the last few weeks, and so I've been kind of reading about it, and after I've experienced it but haven't heard anybody talk about it, I wanted to at least talk about it, so that way you know it's not just you if you're feeling that way too. It feels like day to day, like just the normal wanting it is just turned down or gone. Some days it'll be less than others. I don't think about it as much, thinking about sex as much as I remember in my life. And I don't initiate it as much because it's not something that I'm actually thinking about. It's actually not, I don't think about it. It's not that it isn't something that I dislike. I don't have those regular thoughts throughout the day that I would normally have. It's kind of like how it kills the food noise. It also is killing that noise, kind of. It kills the cravings for bad food that I would have had all the time. I can still eat the food, but that constant craving is gone. It's kind of like that with my sex drive too, and my libido. It's sort of just gone. It's not, it functions fine, but the constant thinking of it or nagging of it on my mind, it just is gone. I'm not stressed about it though. It's because I know what it's from. As I've been titrating down, I've noticed it picking back up. So that's where I've kind of noticed and can tell that that's what it's from, the escalation of Retatrutide. It is noticeable, but it's not hurting my relationship because it doesn't affect my ability to do it or like it the same way. It just makes me not driven to chase her around in the same way. It's nothing that's bothering her because, again, it's not affecting performance. So I'm not going to be changing my routine over it because I don't think that it's really anything for me to worry about. So right now, I guess it's just a trade-off that I'm aware of. I know that it's something that comes with the territory now. But the results that I'm getting from doing everything that I've been doing are so good, and that being one of the minor side effects that's not really having an effect on me, and I'm not bothered by it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not changing anything, but now I know about it, so I just wanted to present it to you. Mainly, I just wanted to say it out loud that if you're on Retatrutide or one of the similar, GLP-1s, and your sex drive drops, but your performance is fine, don't always assume something is wrong with you right up front, because it may just be how your brain responds to the drug. It is good for stopping people with addictions for drugs and alcohol and all kinds of other things. And based on how it works, I can just understand that it takes away the reward part of your brain is not as heightened for things that would normally have been what they were rewarded by, I guess. So I'm finding this to be true in my life. Again, I'm not finding it to be something that is super bothersome, but I just wanted to present it because if you've not heard about it and you're getting ready to take Retatrutide, at least now you have been warned about it. I talked in another video about my experience with Reta and constipation because I hadn't actually heard about that one as far as making sure that you take care of it before you have other issues that can stem from constipation, and then how to actually deal with that. So this is another one of those things that if you're having issues with libido and you started Retatrutide, that can do that. It is a real thing. And just because I mentioned it, I do want to say, I'll just talk about it here for a second. The other side effect that I had with Retatrutide was constipation. It wasn't bad, it was mild, but upon the original dosing, when I was titrating to a little over about 2.5 milligrams a week, when I had gotten there, I got mildly constipated. Didn't realize that's what it was. Pushed hard to kind of, go to the bathroom and caused myself I'm just going to say it again, it's gross, but an anal fissure. And that caused me problems. It almost healed. And then I escalated the dose again, got closer to 7 milligrams a week, and the same thing happened, whereas it just backed me up so much that it caused another issue, re-hurt the old issue. So why I'm saying that is what I have found since then is Miralax. Miralax is a lifesaver. You just take Miralax once a day. I take it in the afternoon. You mix it with water, you take it, it tastes like nothing, it's easy to take, but it is a lifesaver if you're having the issue that I just explained, and it will allow you to fully heal without any pain. I think it's been 4 or 5 days now that I've just been using Miralax, and it's a godsend thing to me. So I'm just mentioning it again because it was so effective, and it was such a bother and such a concern and anxiety to go to the bathroom for weeks where I was trying to heal this thing, and I was using stool softeners and they weren't doing enough. It was healing slowly, and it would eventually have healed. It was slow, but it was just painful every time. Well, the Miralax has taken that away. So I suggest if you're having any type of constipation issues and you are on Retatrutide, get some Miralax. Get the biggest one that they've got. That way you have it around in case you need it, because you don't want to get caught not having it. So that is all I'll talk about with side effects on Retatrutide today. Those are just two that I guess that I should touch on. That way, if you hadn't heard about them, or if you are experiencing them, you know you're not alone, and that at least with the constipation piece, there's some help there for you. So anyway, that's just my honest experience with Reta and libido, and Reta and constipation. So separate from that now, I just want to go over what my current stack is. Everything that I'm taking right now, currently I've done a lot of things over the last few weeks, but I've never actually showed you what I'm currently taking right now. So I'm just going to kind of go over that right now. So the first thing that I'm taking, and it's the newest thing that I'm taking, but I was prescribed TRT from my doctor, testosterone cypionate. And so here is my prescription for testosterone. So that's the first thing that I'm taking. So we've got that there, and to be honest, I've been on it for a week. I don't notice any changes or anything different after being on it. 200 milligrams a week was what I was prescribed by the doctor to take. I do my blood work every 4 weeks, so we'll see in 4 weeks how that looks, and then I'll report back to the doctor. But I've not noticed any side effects. I'm doing it sub-Q. I've got a 29 gauge needle, 1/2 inch long, and I'm just doing it in my butt cheek, and I'm just pushing it in there as far as I can, trying to get it close to the muscle if I can. But the doctor just prescribed me sub-Q that way to do it, so that's how I've been doing it. I can change and do intramuscular if I need to, but I just am following the instructions for now. So for now, that's what we'll go with. I'm also on everyday GHKCU, so I've got this vial here, and what I've done is just mixed a 100 milligram vial up, pulled it back out of the 100 milligram, or the small 3 milliliter vial, and put it in here and mixed it with a bunch of backwater. I get site injection issues when I use GHKCU. It feels like a bruise, so I have to really water it down, and that's the only way I'm able to get enough in there without having to pull water into the syringe every single time, and that gets annoying. So I just save an old backwater vial and then just fill it with, I think I used 20 milliliters of backwater. It was quite a bit. I've used quite a bit of it out of here, but that's how I take the GHKCU. I have AOD 9604 that I take, and I'm taking that twice a day, 500 micrograms twice a day. I don't necessarily know if it works. It's one that's hard to determine if it works. I've got some left. I'm going to take the last of the vials that I've got, and then I'm going to stop taking it, seeing if there's any change. I have taken as much as 1 milligram at a time twice a day, 1/2 milligram twice a day. I didn't see a change between the two, so don't waste your money to take more. From my experience, that is, it was a waste. Next, I've got so I have a few of these. I'll pull these out all at the same time and I'll show you. So I've got TB500 and BP157, BPC157, excuse me, TB500 and BP157. So I've got these two, so I'll take them. But then I also will have a vial of the mix, 5 milligrams of each, because that way, if I just need to take one individual, I can, or if I'm taking them both, sometimes I would just pull them up and only have to do one injection, so I wouldn't have to do two. So I just bought it in both forms. That way it was a little bit easier for me to be able to determine how I wanted to take it, if I wanted to take them individually or at the same time. So then I've got, this is I also take CJC 1295. I take this in the morning when I wake up, and I take it with ipamorelin also when I wake up, 300 micrograms of each of those. I do notice that when I take those in the morning, for sure, my hands and my feet go partially kind of numb or tingly, especially on the bottoms of my feet. It's very noticeable with the CJC. I don't get the flushing to my face. I get a weird tingly sensation to my feet. So I also am taking before bed, I'm taking tesamorelin. I take 2 milligrams of tesamorelin before bed, and I've been doing that every night for the last 12 weeks. I skipped 5 days here recently, but that's really the only time that I've not taken it. And then I'm getting ready now that I'm on a 5-day on, 2-day off schedule. I'll be off of it again here for 2 days coming up. Now this one, I have taken one 5 milligram vial so far. This is my second. This will probably be it because I don't really like it that much. Hexarelin, it's fine, but it just makes me not feel very good sometimes. I'll maybe feel a little bit nauseous, and ipamorelin doesn't do that. And so you want to take these two together, tesamorelin and either tesamorelin and ipamorelin, or tesamorelin and hexarelin. Those are the combos that you would take together. Like I said, I've done both, but I like the tesamorelin, ipamorelin better. Just it's easier on my body, and I don't feel sick. So those are the ones that I would suggest. I'm also taking before bed every day. I'm taking Cardilax. Helps my back, really helps my back. I've bought it from a few different places. Wherever you can get it the cheapest, that's where you just get it from if they've got COAs, because it's good and it's helped my back a lot. After my accident where I almost died, I had 5 bulging discs, and after taking Cardilax for 2 or 3 doses, my back was noticeably better. And after taking a few vials of it now, my back's almost normal. I don't have any back issues in my lower back where the bulging discs were. There's just nothing there. So that's actually been a really good peptide for dealing with that pain issue. I'm also taking Retatrutide. Everybody knows what Retatrutide is. That's what this video is about, but I'm taking it. So I've got that in here. I'm also, on days that I do my workouts, I am pinning IGF-1 LR3 pre and post workout. 25 micrograms in each delt pre and 25 micrograms in each delt post workout. And I've actually liked it. Taking it with PEG, MGF, I'm out of that right now and I haven't ordered any more, but it was noticeably helpful in my biceps when I used it. I only use it in my biceps and my delts for about 6 weeks, and the pictures showed a lot of progress quickly. I ran out of it and haven't replenished it yet because you're supposed to cycle it, and I'm on the end of the cycle. I'm only using the IGF because I just have it still and I didn't want to waste it. So, and I like the IGF. It gives a good pump, and I actually like using it. And I check my blood sugar regularly, try to track that so that doesn't become a problem, and I've not had any issues with it outside of one that happened weeks ago. I've tracked it and I haven't had anything else. So I like taking the IGF-1. I'm also taking Solank, and Solank was added later as I've been on the peptides, but it has been very helpful for my mind with anxiety and depression and PTSD. After my accident, I had been going to see a therapist. I mentioned in the video yesterday about my meeting at my church that I go to. So I've been trying to go to some meetings and therapy. Oh, we lost the light. Let me plug that back in. And therapy sessions. And it helped, but you know, it wasn't 100% helpful, I guess. I had felt better, but I could always feel a little better, I guess. And after taking Solank, I can tell you that the calmness in my brain and the lack of that repetitive thought that happens when you get anxiety sometimes, and you can't stop those things from just taking over and causing fear, and PTSD that I had had on the regular reoccurring thoughts of the accident that I had had. It's helped calm those and make those go away, and it's allowed me to kind of handle stressful situations a little bit easier. I mentioned in one of the other videos, but I'll just say it again, I had the Jeep that I was driving, the transmission had an issue where we had to take it into the shop, and it messed up an entire day of work that I was supposed to do, and I had called my wife to tell her, and she had warned the kids when I got home that Dad might be in a mood because she thought I was going to be upset that the vehicle broke down and it cost me. And to be honest, I hadn't even thought about being angry. It was just, it broke down. There was nothing I could do about it, so move on. And that's not a normal reaction for me. And she was surprised about that. So Solank, I speak on it for so much in the video because it's been helpful. And if you suffer from anxiety, PTSD, depression, like I did, it could be something that's very helpful for you, because I really have liked it. And I think that is it. Now I will touch on a few that I see here that you might have seen here, maybe here in the front, that I didn't pick up. I'm not taking these anymore. I don't know what they did to hurt me. Some people have success with them, but I took them and they were not successful for me. So the first one I will show you is Kisspeptin. I was taking the small dose once a week. I took it a few times a week initially, but then realized that was not how you take it. I ended up only taking it once a week in a small dose. And then I had Ganadorelin that I was taking. I would take it 2 times a week, Tuesday and Thursday. Middle of the road dose. I don't remember the micrograms, but it wasn't the highest dose. I wasn't trying to burn myself out on this. And then the other one is HCG. And while it's supposed to also be good for raising testosterone, I was taking a higher dose of this than maybe, I was taking 1,000 IUs 3 times a week, which was the higher end dose that I found online. That one was the one I was taking the higher end dose on. But after taking these 3, in 4 weeks, my testosterone dropped 25% from 300 and something down to 200 and something, which is now why I'm just on testosterone, because those didn't work. I had low testosterone levels. I'm suffering from some of those side effects that they talk about. I didn't know what it was from, but kind of being depressed, being tired, not having the motivation that I normally had. All those things were things that I've experienced that I didn't know were side effects of low testosterone. So when you get your levels checked and they're in the 200s, the mid 200s, and you're feeling all those things, well, there we go. We've at least got partial part of the answer there as to why I might be feeling some of the ways I'm feeling. So hopefully adding the testosterone in over the next few weeks is going to help some of those side effects and some of those issues that come from that. But I'm new to this, so I'm going to keep you up to date on everything that I'm doing here and how it's working, because I don't exactly know what I should experience. So as I go, I will let you know how that works. But that is right now, that's my current stack that I'm taking. Leave a comment if you're taking anything similar to this, if you have enjoyed this video, if it's been helpful to you. I try to put some time into these videos to at least make them at least something that's worth watching. So if you could just subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, that would be great. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. I'm going to put out another video here soon, another tutorial video of my app that I created. I've got an app that is a tracking app that if you're looking to track anything with your peptides, with your diet, exercise, TRT, sauna sessions, your water logging, this app tracks all that. And it's such a nice app, and I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to actually see it, and I don't put it at the end of one of these videos that I'm just going to make a video just going over like a tutorial of the app. But I'll leave a link in the description. The link in the description will take you to our Linktree link, where you can also find a link to the app. But I really would suggest going and trying it. I spent a lot of time on it. It is a very cool app. I'm giving it away for free. I don't know how long I'll give it away for free, maybe forever. Maybe it'll become really popular, and that would be stupid to do. But for now, I'm giving it away for free. I want people to use it. Leave me feedback in the app. There's a way to leave feedback if something doesn't work, if something doesn't work how you like it, if you can think of something that a feature that could be added that I didn't put in, whatever that looks like, leave me some feedback. But like I said, hit the bell, hit the thumb, subscribe to the channel, like the video, because it really helps these videos find somebody else who kind of needs them. And also make sure that they come back to you, because if you like watching the content and you let YouTube know, they'll bring me back to you. So anyway, thank you for sticking around again for another 20 minutes or so and listening to me. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.